Hello students, the next concept is formal organization and informal organization. Formal organization means a structure designed by management to achieve organizational goals, in which responsibility, authority, and mutual relationship among all the employees working in an enterprise are clearly defined. So it is an formal structure in a formal organization. The features of formal organization: 1. Defines reporting relationship. It is created to achieve organizational objectives. Various departments are coordinated, interlinked, and integrated through formal organization. So, here you can see a company structure where you have different departments. All these departments are interrelated and interconnected through a formal organization structure. It is created by top management, emphasizes on work to be performed rather than interpersonal relationship among the employees. The focus of formal organization is it focuses on the work to be performed by the employees. They are not concerned about the interrelationship among the employees. Advantages: it is easy to fix responsibilities since mutual relationships are clearly defined. No overlapping of work because things move according to definite plans. Unity of command through an established chain of command. Easy to achieve objectives because coordination and optimum use of human and material resources. Easy to achieve because you know that there is absolute coordination between the departments as they are interlinked with one another, and you're making optimum utilization of all your resources. Stability in organization because behavior of employees can be fairly predicted since there are specific rules to guide them. Since formal organization focus on work, there is no room for interrelationship between the employees. So therefore it is very easy to predict the behavior of the employees since there are specific rules to guide them. Disadvantages: established chain of command increases delay in decision making. The employees have to do what they are told to do and thereby hindering creative talent. So employees are just working, okay, they're just following the rules and guidelines. So what is happening? Their talents and the creativity is being suppressed. It is difficult to understand all human relationship in an enterprise as it places more emphasis on structure and work. Since there is no focus towards interrelationship between the employees, it becomes very difficult to understand the human relation because the formal structure focus is more on structure and work. Formal organization: interaction among people at work gives rise to a network of social relationship among employees called informal organization. We know that management is an art. It involves group of people. So it is quite natural that we interact with every member in the group. So this leads this gives rise to a network of social relationship among the employees, which is called as informal organization. And this is an interaction that goes beyond their officially defined roles due to their common interests, taste, religious and communal relations. Along with that, we can also say that there is no written rules for an informal organization. It is fluid, just like in water. It takes any form and does not have any fixed lines of communication. Features of informal organization. It is the result of personal interaction among the employees. It has no written rules and procedures. It does not have fixed lines of communication. It is not deliberately created by the management. It has no specific structure. Advantages of informal organization. Speed. Prescribed line of communication is not followed, which leads to faster spread of information. So we do not have definite chain of command. So information just spreads very rapidly within the organization. Fulfillment of social needs. Since you have a belongingness towards the organization, since you have a cordial relationship with your employees, you feel that you need to work towards the organization. Quick solution. Since you are very free to communicate with your subordinates and your superiors, it helps the officers to understand the problems of their subordinates. Drawbacks or the disadvantages. It spreads rumors. It's because a destructive force and goes against the interest of formal organization. So rumors spread very fastly. It's just like the gossips, because it is going against the formal organization. It resists change and lays stress on adopting the old techniques. Since the employees are having a cordial relationship, okay, employees may resist for changes in the organization and will insist on adopting the old techniques. Priority to group interest. Since you have formed an informal group according to your taste, communal relation, religion, and so on. So what will happen? You're compelled to be in the group itself. There is a kind of pressure on the members which are very harmful and which goes against the organizational interest. Comparative view between formal and informal organization. If we go with the meaning, formal, it refers to the structure of well-defined authority and responsibility. Informal is a network of social relationship which develops automatically. Based on nature, it is rigid and stable, flexible and unstable. Authority, it is by the virtues of the position in the management. It arises out of personal qualities. Flow of communication takes place through scalar chain, not through a planned route. It moves in any direction. Leadership, managers are the leaders. Over here, leaders may or may not be the managers. Normally, they are chosen by the group. Thank you.